Good afternoon, and thank you. Oh, I have to make sure that my microphone is on. I should do that before I start talking. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the rain that is falling down in the coastal empire and low country. And I've got it zoomed into a pretty good little cell. Now, it doesn't have any lightning associated with it. So if you look here, we're talking about just east of Daisy along 280. This will sweep through Pembroke, but it is moving more to the north than it is the east. So this is going to make its way through eastern Bullitt County, along US Highway 80, and eventually into the 17 corridor, Guyton, Marlow, and we'll zoom out. It does have a good rain rate of 1.91 inches in an hour. Now, this is not going to stick around in this one location for an hour. This is going to continue to move and groove. These cells have been developing and kind of dissipating quickly. So with all that thick cloud coverage out there, those stratiform clouds, those thick stratus clouds, really have not been conducive to severe weather, and that's a good thing. You know, we don't really want severe weather, we just want the rain. So we're getting the best of both worlds. Even though we did say it was a first alert weather day, it's going to impact kids getting off the bus right now along 67 in northern Bryan County and southeast Bullock, and that will continue to be the case for the commute home. So take it easy on the roadways. I know it's quitting time, it's Friday, but you got to know how to drive in the rain, right? I know you want to get home lickety-split, but just a little sprinkle can really throw people off. So let's go ahead and take a wider view of what's going on along the coastal empire and low country. That's the heaviest cell, though we did have a really good one up here in Scriven County. Ooh, did I zoom in too much? And so now it is moving across 24 or Newington Highway, heading over into the Allendale, Fairfax. This is going to just clip Estill. While they were moving directly, I would say north-northeast, they do have a little more easterly component now because of where the cold front is. And I'll show you exactly where that cold front is. And when I say cold, relatively, it'll bring us cooler temperatures for tomorrow morning. We woke up in the upper 60s today. And let's draw it right here. I'm going to put a pause on this loop with the rain and the clouds. And let's say, where is Athens? Let's go all the way down. It's right about here. So it's right along 75, and you can see the rain pushing ahead of that. Residual clouds still back to the west, and so we'll still have some cloudy conditions around the coastal empire and low country for this evening, even though the rain will have stopped, I think, earliest at 9 o'clock. But it may impact some Friday night football games. They start at 7. Let me go ahead and see what's going on here and see if anybody's comment. Hey, loving the weather, Valerie. Valerie, if I did not have to work today, I would be snuggled on the couch with the shepherd, and that's where I'm at 67 in Pembroke. I can read your mind, Melinda. So is it coming down pretty good? Hurry up. Hello, how you doing? So yeah, we're going to continue to monitor this cold front. Just want to check in, and so let's go ahead and talk about those temperatures. So a rain-cooled Statesboro, 68. Probably some breezes ahead of that heavier rainfall that is making its way across I-16. Swainsboro, you finally reached the 70-degree mark after sitting in the middle to upper 60s pretty much all day. That's probably because the rain has stopped there. It's been kind of drizzly with some downpours right along US 1. It just kind of got stalled out there between Swainsboro, Statesboro, Claxton, and Baxley. And we had 1/3 of an inch last night. And some heavier stuff down toward Brunswick. And we do have some cooling conditions in Savannah. It was about 77 about an hour ago, but we had some rain coming in at the airport. So let's go hour by hour for you, kind of give an idea of what the next couple of hours entail. I don't know if you're watching at work and you're wondering, all right, we'll have to battle some of these showers. So this is a little overdone, but this is our high resolution model. We'll go hour by hour for you here. Right around 4:30. And these are kind of popcorning up, and all the models did have kind of isolated popcorn heavy downpours, but we haven't had any lightning throughout the coastal empire and low country. I was tracking something south near the Folkston area, but it never made it up toward our viewing area, so that's a good thing. So we get, I said, as early as 9. This is taking it out, but then you still do have some wraparound moisture left over right around 10 o'clock, maybe some drizzle for Beaufort, Savannah, the coastal areas. I think Hinesville, you will be dry by 10. And then we'll continue to monitor those cloudy conditions, but I mean, it clears rapidly before sunrise. Now, what does it do for our temperatures? All right, let's take a look at tomorrow's highs, shall we? And we'll struggle to reach 70 degrees across the coastal empire and low country. 68 Baxley, 70 in Hazlehurst, 69 St. Simons. That'll be kind of chilly down there, usually kind of the warmest spot because of the influence of the Atlantic, but those clouds linger, so you don't get to warm up as fast as maybe others. 70 Vidalia, maybe even 68 in Savannah. I have not looked at the latest models for our highs, but that seems about right. Everybody kind of struggling to even get to the 70-degree mark, and in the low country as well. Now, I want to take a look at the next cold front that'll be coming, and that is as soon as Tuesday, which is Election Day. So this is way overdone for you, but I'm going to take this out. Watch what happens Sunday. So I'm scrubbing through. That's what we call the timeline when we scrub through a timeline. Let's stop it right here. 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Sunday. Mix of sun and clouds, a little cloudier along the coast, right? Trough sets up, return flow from the Atlantic south of the Altamaha, maybe seeing some showers. So we do have a dry start to our Sunday, but Sunday afternoon into the evening, rain starts to build in from the Atlantic. Monday looks cloudy and wet, and then we'll get a break before a cold front pushes through on Tuesday. And that may give us some storms on Election Day. Ahead of that front, we may have some instability there with some storms, so that's possible as well. So just want to keep that in mind. You know, today is the last day for early voting. Kind of put that out there last night and maybe the day before. It's 3:11. I think let's see, you've got another 3 hours, so you could do that. And is it going to be cold in the south this winter? Amber Niece asks. So we're going to say I won't say cold. Overall, in a world of climate, right, we work with averages. So on an average, we saw a warmer than average summer, but I didn't think it was too hot. We just had extended warmer days than average, and it was very humid as well, right? So on an average this winter, it looks like we'll be cooler than normal, but I still think we'll have some of those days where, you know, you're going to have a record heat. You know, we could have a Christmas that's 80 degrees, and that's we still are going to have those temperature swings, but on an average, I think we're going to have a cooler than average winter this year. And with it being El Nino, there is a possibility for some deep south snow. Yeah, said it. I said it. I'm not putting a date on it, but I said it. And you know, deep south is from Texas all the way to the Gulf states through Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, etc. So there is that chance, and we'll see. We'll see. I think it should be an interesting winter. If anybody doesn't have any other questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Cool? Cool, cool. Jamie, nice name. Love it. I know, barely raining here in Beaufort. I think it's going to pick up in activity, Angie. Not too much, but enough to kind of, you know, wet the whistle, wet the lawn. So back to an overall view of our radar. You know, with the cold front being right along 75, this may be it, honestly. But we're still going to be alerting you to the fact that we could have those heavy downpours for the afternoon commute. And there that is. We were just talking about some of this heavy rain sweeping right through Pembroke. And I'll put a track on this, give you an idea. Anybody in Effingham County watching? Let me put a track on this. I got to make sure it's going fast enough. So it's moving about 35, 40 miles an hour. Not winds. Somebody thought we said we had 40-mile-per-hour winds. These showers and heavy downpours are skirting the area pretty quickly. They're moving about 40 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and take that. I'm going to time this out. So Springfield, as early as 3:30. 3:30 to 4, Springfield. Guyton, heads up, it's coming to you. You could probably feel a little sprinkle or two. And so that's the heaviest stuff that we're tracking right now. And it doesn't look like too much else is out there with that. I mean, the cold front is right along 75 right here. And the rain, that's where it is right there. It's draped right there. And the heaviest rain with the lightning, that's the lightning that I was looking at earlier, is still, you know, well into Fernandina Beach, south of Kingsland, so not even in Georgia. Cool? What about the Shawnee area? Yay, great. Rain and cooler tonight? Most likely not. Most likely not. Drizzle. If you do have any football games and they don't like to play in the rain, it's possible. But yeah, here, let me put Shawnee on here. And I'll take the top half of that. About 3:30. About 3:30, you're going to feel the first effects of it, and then maybe some heavier stuff behind it, okay? Gotcha? When will it stop in Brunswick? Good question. Thanks for asking. Love it when we're interactive here on our Facebook Lives. So it's pushing. I'm going to take the back edge of this because it's still raining in Woodbine. And we'll take the back edge. Let me take this through the city. Let's push it to 4:15 in Brunswick, okay? Cody, cool. Shawnee, gotcha, Shawnee. Did you see the Shawnee? Thumbs up if you did. Cool. It's about to rain in Guyton. All right, we're going to wrap this up. Thanks for joining us. So the severe weather threat looks really low, just an impactful afternoon commute, really. And then we'll take the impacts of the cold front really off the table after 6 o'clock. We'll continue to watch some of these cells, and I don't see any rotation with them either. But so that's great. But so if you live in Guyton proper, it's about to come. Okay. Now, if you live on 17 with a Guyton address, but you live closer to, say, Jabez Jones, that's going to be a while before it hits you. All right. Thank you so much, and we will see you on The News at 4. All right.